Hey, what's going on everybody? Jason here, and welcome back to another Call of Duty video. Today we have some exclusive Warzone 2.0 details revealed at Call of Duty Next. There is a ton to go over in this video. The map reveal, DMZ was finally revealed, and some more gameplay features of Warzone 2.0. So I think without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this because there is a lot. So here we go, we got some of the developers here for Warzone 2.0, and they're going to be sharing some details about the game mode and what's going to be happening here. There's going to be a lot of crazy stuff happening in this. Now, first things first, the brand new Warzone 2.0 map, and let's see where we're going to be playing Warzone. Here we go, the brand new map. Miles, take us away.
Let's take a look.
Here we go, everybody.
Welcome to Marzah.
Marzah, and this is the brand new map for Warzone 2.0. It looks very, very similar to the Blackout map all the way back in Black Ops 4. I don't know if I'm the only one who sees that, but it looks very, very similar in the layout. You have a bunch of different locations here. You have the marshlands, the observatory, the airport, Seraph Bay, and all of these other locations that I'm sure are going to be very unique in their own way.
And it's actually the biggest BR map.
The biggest BR map that they've ever made, which is very, very interesting.
For all of our streamers here to jump into
wow.
Marzah later today.
All right, and it looks like everyone's going to be jumping into Marzah at Call of Duty Next here, as I anticipated that they would. I was talking about that in the previous video, so that's pretty cool. So now we're going to be delving into the points of view here. We have the fortress location here, and looks pretty interesting. Looks pretty interesting. We have the quarry, which I assume is going to be a very similar looking location to Verdansk, but at the same time it looks like the Hard Hat multiplayer map. We also have Rohan Oil and the observatory, and the observatory looks like Dome. Looks like Dome is going to be part of the observatory there. We have the Akhdar village, and this looks like a very close quarters area. Kind of reminds me of Atrium from Modern Warfare 2019. We have the big city right here, which looks really interesting. The marshland, so there's going to be a lot of water elements in this map as well, which we'll get into later. The airport, which, there's Terminal, everybody. There's Terminal. We have Said City, which looks like some sort of big mall that we're going to be fighting in. We have the Sawa village with some crashed ships beached up here on the shores. And some underwater elements here. So we have this sunken town, which is going to be very interesting to play in. We have Tarak Village, Hydroelectric here, which looks like a very interesting location. Definitely looks like a Blackout location, if I do say so myself.
We've got this beautiful space to play in. How do all of these multiplayer elements we've talked about a little bit earlier?
And that's a very important question. We have to find out how these multiplayer elements are going to be contributing to Warzone 2 and the gameplay there, because obviously all these new mechanics of Modern Warfare 2 are carrying over to Warzone 2.0 because they were developed at the same time. So let's see. Both from the ground up for both. We got some water combat here, underwater, pulling out his sidearm there. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be very, very interesting. Heavy Blackout vibes from that. Looks very, very interesting. Sneak up on your opponents with those silenced weapons and get the jump on them. That looks pretty cool. Got some boat combat as well. And we saw in the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer trailer that we have water-bound bouncing Bettys, which is going to be interesting. The vehicles. Yes, let's talk about the vehicles here. Boats, helicopters, tanks and everything. The Humvees.
For the vehicles, so some vehicles are heavier, some will slide more, have more traction or less traction.
I see.
And as you're driving them around, and you're encountering them and other squads are playing with them, you can choose to shoot off the tires.
Shoot the tires? That's a good feature. I mean, that obviously didn't happen in Warzone 1, so a little change like that can definitely shift up the dynamics of the gameplay. There's the water mine again. We got a lot of armored vehicles in Warzone 2.0 as well.
Rolling into a POI and
very
somebody
interesting.
Jumps out on the roof, somebody leans out the window, and suddenly you get yourself a lot of firepower driving into the POI.
There you go.
Of course, that vehicle needs to survive for quite some time in the map if you want to keep using it to go from.
They got to be armored vehicles. You got to choose the right vehicle for the right job.
Gas, or at least most of them will run out of gas, and then you can bring.
They're going to run out of gas too. That's
if your tire's been blown up, you can get out and repair.
That's
it,
interesting. You can
bring
get out
it
and
to a
repair
gas
the
station to get
tires.
repaired as well.
Okay, that's very interesting. I did not expect vehicles to run out of gas in Warzone. I mean, hey, I guess they want it to be super realistic in that way, I suppose. That's interesting.
So much love that's gone into these vehicles.
Forgot the coolest vehicle.
The coolest vehicle?
The
coolest vehicle
that you can fly around. That's a big
chopper.
platform with 3 doors, and people player.
Big helicopter to fly around in. Attack helicopter, maybe. That'd be pretty cool.
My head is quite frankly spinning.
Me too, Miles. Me too. My head is spinning. There's a lot of news to cover today.
There's so much has changed. Is it still a Gulag? Do we still have Circle?
Is there still, yeah, is there still a Gulag? What's going on with the Circle? The Gas, Nova 6, Nebula 5? What is happening?
Pretty sweeping changes, I think.
All right, let's see. Sweeping changes here. Let's get into this.
Warzone 2.0. We still have the humming crates. You know, you can still try
The humming crates. Obviously, you got to listen for those crates, the blue crates, the orange crates, the resurgence crates.
and logic to our looting, right? So if you're outside, if you're a little kid, you fall down, you hurt your knee, and your mom's gonna go inside, go to the medicine cabinet, and get you something to a Band-Aid, Neosporin, whatever.
Okay.
So that's our looting. If you need
That's
health
the
items,
looting.
you can hit a bathroom in a building.
So you
there'll be a
can
medicine
loot.
cabinet, you can open it up.
Really? So you
If
can
wanna
loot
get
health
loadout
supplies
items,
from
there are these hidden
bathrooms in a
caches
very
throughout in
realistic
between the
way.
POIs that are in ground, and you can memorize where they are because they're always there.
Memorize
so
where
you
they
can kind
are.
of start to develop
Oh.
these paths through the map of how you loot. And
Well, that's going to be really interesting then, if it's going to be kind of the same thing every single time. I don't know how that's going to go over, but that's very interesting that you can loot medicinal supplies and bandages and health kits and things like that from bathroom cabinets and things like that. It's interesting.
Okay, cool. So what about circle mechanics? I mean,
Circle mechanics. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what that's all about.
Yeah, I mean, the circle's been a staple of BRs. It's been really hard to move away from it.
And
so
here
we kinda
is our
talked about what
first
can we
look
do
at
to
the
mix things up
circle
with
on the
circle.
map here.
So we've got this new mechanic
Getting
where the circle
smaller
can
and smaller
actually
here.
split, almost like a cell
Circle
splits
splits.
into 2, 3, or even 4 circles. And then
okay.
those circles kind of close down. And what
That's-
it does is it segregates
that's
teams,
interesting.
and you have these micro battles in those
The
circles.
micro
and at a certain
battles
point,
in
you're like,
certain
okay, we've cleared out
circles,
our
and then they
circle,
all
we
just
think we're
converge
good,
into one
and then
final
those
circle.
circles
That's
merge, they come back together.
That's interesting. I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest, but that is very interesting. I guess we'll have to see how that plays out in practice. New multi-circle closure. Okay, sure. Why not? Give it a try, I guess. The Gulag. Let's see what the Gulag is about here. Here we go. Ooh, here we go.
The current version
Outdoorsy
of
kind of
that
Gulag.
we have running right now, where we're excited people to play.
Is this a
you're
2v2
not in there
Gulag?
alone. You actually
Oh.
have this temporary alliance with another opponent
Temporary alliance.
in the map,
Ooh.
and you guys, you have to work together. And if you can defeat the other team, you can get out. And after that, you guys are enemies again.
That's kind of
But for
interesting.
that moment, it's like, all right, we need each other. Let's do this. You use the
That's
proximity
an
check
interesting
to talk to each
mechanic, a
other.
2v2
And the other thing we've been
Gulag.
playing around with
Very, very interesting. You're basically playing gunfight at that point in Warzone 2.0
an enemy.
in the Gulag.
I hear you're picking up weapons.
Huh. Makes me wonder if gunfight is going to come back in Modern Warfare 2, if there's going to have a mechanic like that. So, I don't know. I think there's a good chance for gunfight to come back, guys. That'd be really cool.
Jack, I have heard of a new concept coming to Warzone 2.0.
And the new concept.
That will include
Oh, well, this isn't the new concept that I thought it was going to be, but we have Strongholds coming. Okay, let's see what this is all about.
Absolutely. So strongholds are reinforced
Strongholds.
buildings that the AI is occupying inside Marzah in BR.
So there's
And the
AI.
players can choose whether or not they want to engage with them and assault
Oh,
them to get
so it's kind of like how the mercenaries spawned in on Fortune's Keep, but they're going to have their own kind of strongholds, like a stronghold clear out from the Far Cry games, it seems like, but in Warzone.
into Warzone 2, and you're going to
Wow.
encounter them in multiple modes in different
That's
ways.
interesting.
In BR specifically, they're in these strongholds, and if you get to
So
a
they're gonna
stronghold,
specifically
you can
be
find
in
the
those
location of a
strongholds.
black
That's
site,
interesting.
Which is going to have even cooler stuff in it, and you can fight your way from one to the next.
Wow.
But in
Looks very tactical, to be honest. That could be a fun feature. That could really, really be a fun feature. New modes. Oh, there it is on the left side of the screen there. DMZ, everybody.
I have read about
finally
some
time.
new modes on the internet recently, but one of
I
the
think we
most
all have. I
exciting
think we've all
things
read about the new
Warzone
game modes,
2.0
right? All those
is
crazy leakers.
confirmation that an all-new sandbox experience is
Sandbox
coming
experience.
at launch. I am happy to
Here we go.
announce DMZ, Call of Duty's
DMZ.
extraction mode, will
The
arrive
extraction
with
mode.
Warzone 2.0.
That's a nice logo. That's really cool. I like that a lot. So it is going to be like Escape from Tarkov, like everybody said it was going to.
The possibilities with this game mode blow my mind.
So DMZ.
Ooh, that's exciting. That's exciting. We're having multiple game modes at launch for Warzone 2.0. That's huge. That's honestly really huge.
What I can tell you though is we've created a rich sandbox where you can
Rich
define your own
sandbox. I
game
hope
condition.
so.
You infiltrate Marzah, you accomplish
Okay.
your goals, and then you decide to extract when the time is right. It
Okay.
is played across the
So
whole
can you
map,
extract whenever you
and the
feel
AI
like
is
it, I
occupying
guess?
large sections of the map, and they are lethal opponents, and they do command your respect. You have to watch out for them. You have to work with your team. They patrol
I see.
areas, they occupy strongholds.
This is
and
going to
they're
be exciting.
reinforced based on players'
It's something new. It's something fresh to actually sink our teeth into. And I really appreciate this Call of Duty Next event highlighting all of this.
activities in the world. And you
Wow.
can play this differently depending on your play style. You can go loud, like I always do. You can go quiet, or
Go
you can
loud.
hunt other players or avoid them.
I feel like a game mode like this would definitely be better going quiet. If you're kind of trying to scavenge things and collect items and then get out of there, you might want to slip in quietly and get out of there quietly too. So I feel like that would be the main style of playing. Or, hey, just go all out with your shotguns and go crazy.
There will be more news to share over the coming months. This is
Over the
only
coming months.
beginning
Okay,
for
well,
Warzone
you know what?
2.0.
That's okay. We just got a crap load of Warzone 2.0
2.0
information. So, hey, that's pretty crazy. And now we get the
Warzone
launch date.
2.0 will be free to play for
Free to play.
everyone on November 16th.
November 16th, a couple weeks after Modern Warfare 2 comes out on October 28th, November 16th is when Warzone 2.0 is coming out. Wow, what a treat here at COD Next. We got a ton of information about Warzone 2.0, Marzah, the brand new map, what's new, the Strongholds, the AI, the different looting systems. That all sounds very interesting. DMZ, the rumored game mode is now confirmed, and the official launch date of Warzone 2.0 on November 16th. There's going to be a crap load to dive into, and I'm really looking forward to it. The first iteration of Warzone had its bright spots, but it definitely also had its low moments, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how Warzone 2.0 innovates and makes things better for the entire game. It sounds like to me that they're going for a pseudo-realistic, gritty experience for Warzone 2.0, and I think it could be a good thing. Everything sounds really cool, but of course, we gotta jump into the game ourselves and see what's gonna happen, and there's going to be a ton to cover when this releases. But what do you guys think about Warzone 2.0? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Anyways guys, that's it for this video, and I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe if you're a brand new viewer, and check out all the links down below in the description so you stay up to date with everything that I do. And with that said, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, depending on where you are in this crazy world, and I'll see you guys next time.